This episode of Weekly Weird News is sponsored by Honey and by Manscaped.
Much like Boomer was the insult of the year in 2019, Karen has found its place in the American vernacular this year as the go-to insult, describing a type of person that's kind of always existed, but never before had a term to so specifically describe it. You hear Karen, and you immediately picture a selfish, entitled white woman, possibly with this haircut or something similar, loudly exercising completely unearned, non-existent authority over another person or group of people.
The Urban Dictionary entry for Karen includes numerous possible variations on this, like treating low-wage retail workers poorly and demanding to speak to their manager, threatening legal action over minor inconveniences, being an anti-vaxxer. But while the origins of using Karen as a term aren't entirely clear, the original meaning, at least on Black Twitter, was a bit more specific. Basically, the person we already described, but also racist.
Yeah.
Instead of merely asking to speak to the manager to get retail employees fired, this Karen wants to speak to the police to get black people either arrested or killed for a minor annoyance, or is often the case for the crime of just simply existing in Karen's presence.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's been some debate over whether the true meaning of Karen is the one from Black Twitter or the more general Karen found on Reddit. Reddit has a bad habit of just labeling any woman doing anything as a Karen, but
yeah, it's pretty generalized at this point. So.
Yeah, but there have been plenty of examples of racist Karens in recent years, and especially in recent months, with the Amy Cooper incident in Central Park being perhaps the most infamous. It was only about a month and a half ago. But time is meaningless nowadays. A lot of shit has happened since then. So just to refresh your memory, a black man doing some bird watching asked Amy Cooper to please leash her dog, and she called 911 and pretended that her life was in immediate danger, making sure to include the fact that her attacker was an African-American male.
Might as well have said, please bring all the guns.
Yeah. It's like basically swatting someone.
In real life.
Yeah, IRL, yeah.
Well, I guess swatting in real life also works. But yeah, it's active swatting in person.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Amy Cooper strain of Karenism may soon be classified as a crime, at least in San Francisco, where the CAREN Act, with a C, was recently introduced. Yes, that is CAREN, C.A.R.E.N., standing for Caution Against Racially Exploitative Non-Emergencies.
Okay.
You guys know in the United States we have to have
everything's got to have an acronym.
Yeah, for everything.
It's the funnest part of politics.
It is. Making the perfect acronym for new laws is hard, but you know, they did their best. And
they got it pretty close.
I was even surprised by it. I was like, wow, great job, everyone. Anyways, the law would basically make it illegal to make false, racially biased 911 calls. The law was introduced by San Francisco Supervisor Shaman Walter, who said, quote, one police call when it comes to a black male, when it comes to a black person, when it comes to a person of color, can and has led to detrimental consequences, including death.
No lies detected. San Francisco even had their own viral Karen incident a few weeks back when a man was writing Black Lives Matter in chalk on his own home and was confronted by this terrifying woman, this specter, who simply could not mind her own damn business and called the cops on the guy for vandalizing private property and refused to believe that he could possibly live in such a nice neighborhood.
She straight up looked like a goblin, like a witch. Yeah. Just terrifying.
The reveal of her when he turns the camera.
It's like horror movie status.
Yeah. She's become a meme. The man's video of the incident, it went viral, and the woman, of course, got shamed by millions of people for it and potentially lost some professional opportunities. Good.
And that's not the first time either. San Francisco, I believe, had the people selling bottled water.
Oh.
And then right across the bay in Oakland was the famous lady on the cell phone about people barbecuing.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
Barbecue
it's a
Becky
hotbed.
and Permit Patty.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is a long time coming.
Yeah, that's the reason that Karen became ubiquitous is because everyone ran out of terms to use for specific white women that were doing
Default Karen, unless there's a better pun available.
Guys, we've given up.
Yeah.
It's Karen now. Now, it's a cycle that we see time and time again, whether it's calling the cops on black kids selling water, like we said, black families barbecuing, like we said, or black men entering their own apartment building.
Yeah, that one's happened a bunch of times, and that one's especially terrifying because it's usually at night.
Yeah.
And
I know everyone that lives here.
Yeah.
And you do not live here. That actually happened like this week. Someone said that on
Another one?
Yes.
Just become a fucking landlord if you want to be a landlord.
No, that's
For God's sake.
The whole deal with this is that they do, like these Karens, they lack any actual power or authority, so they're constantly chasing the thrill of having any shred of it.
Yeah, they miss being able to be a hall monitor in high school. That's not your classroom.
to live my glory days when I tattled all the time.
Show me your report card. Show me your schedule.
Yeah. Now, for the first time in history, there are actually some personal and professional consequences to this shit. And everybody knows it, but on a near weekly basis, a new Karen sees something that she doesn't like and decides to risk it all.
Yeah.
And we talk frequently, I guess recently we've done it a lot, talked frequently about the risk versus reward factor on a lot of things. This is the most high risk, low reward shit ever.
It's always over some petty shit. These women, and sometimes men, there are male Karens out there, but they know, they have to know exactly how this is going to turn out, and they're like, nope, I can't control myself.
There was a male Karen recently berating an Asian family at a restaurant in San Francisco, I believe.
That guy was like a CEO of a tech company.
He owns the company as the only employee, as
well,
as I know.
Anyway.
That he resigned as CEO from his own company.
That guy's rant was especially weird because he's British and he was ranting about like immigration and shit. It's like, bitch, where the fuck are you from?
Trump's gonna get you guys, and it's just like, what? Very confusing. I don't know what's going on in these people's heads. Like they must be just snapping. Like maybe it's part coronavirus lockdown.
It's everything. I mean, my sanity has definitely taken a big old dip this year.
Yeah.
But
well, anyways, with this CAREN Act, there might finally be some legal consequences on top of the rightful shaming that these people get, and probably a good thing.
Yeah. Because like we said, it's basically in-person swatting. Anytime you send police to any situation, especially situations involving people who aren't white, there's
very dangerous.
There's a non-zero chance someone's going to get killed for just over fucking nothing. It happens quite a bit. Everyone knows this. You can't plead ignorance. So, yeah, good. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Karens, though, and we mean Karens in the more general sense here, not just the ones calling the cops on black people. Last week, a Karen of the pro-Trump anti-mask variety went viral after recording herself inside a Target store in Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's see what she got up to in there.
Well, finally we meet the end of the road. I've been looking forward to this shit all my fucking life. So, Target, I'm not playing any more fucking games. This shit's fucking over. This shit's all fucking over. This shit's fucking over. This shit's 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 over. Yay! This shit's over. Woo! Yeah. So that shit. You know, shit off of my car. I don't need any of that shit. I don't want any of that shit. Get that shit out of here. Fuck. Oh. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. We don't want any of this anymore. This is over. No. No. Do you? Why? Why? You let everybody else do it. You let everybody else do it. Why I can't do it? Because I'm a blonde white woman? Fucking wearing a fucking $40,000 fucking Rolex. I don't have the fucking right to fuck shit up. I'm fucking cheap.
What are you gonna do, right?
Take it off. That's what I'm gonna do. Take it off.
Of course you are.
Take it off. Sheep. Sheep. Sheep.
Okay.
All right.
You need to stop, or
Okay.
we'll take you in. Okay.
All right.
This is enough.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. So, look, on the bright side, though, the president finally put on a mask this weekend. He put on the damn mask.
Yeah.
He even wore it correctly for a little bit before switching to the old dick nose version where the nose isn't covered and the mask is rendered useless. So, yeah, of course, as soon as Trump switched from hating masks to wearing one, his fans online switched from calling mask wearers cucks to fawning over how awesome their big wet president looks in one.
There are lots of comments that are being like, wow, what a cool mask. Where can I get one,
So
sir?
alpha, yeah.
And you know that they're going to have them on the Trump store real soon.
And look, if it means less of this anti-mask insanity, I'll take it. Whatever. Claim your little victory lap of just look at this man. Look how awesome he is. He does look like the Lone Ranger. Get it out of your system.
Yeah, like I said months ago, I don't know where the ratio of good versus bad as far as the current political climate with this fucking coronavirus is, because if Hillary Clinton was president, people would have just done nothing from the beginning as like a way to protest her in general. Like this would have been seen even worse as overstepping like the Constitution or clamping down on people's rights. Whereas like I guess because Trump's in and told people to fuck off for like 3 weeks, they were like, all right, we'll give it 3 weeks.
That's the glass half full way of looking at it, I guess.
Because
Thank you,
everyone
Mr. President.
Because it's so politically torn now, everyone on the left would have done shit anyway, but people on the right would have done fucking nothing even for the basic 3 weeks that they gave it the shot anyway.
Yeah.
Also, Florida's number is over 15,000 in one day.
But hey, Disney World's open, baby.
Did we get to that video? Did you put that video in here?
No.
Oh, there's a video.
We don't know if those people are actually sick with coronavirus, but it's wildly irresponsible to be going.
There's a Disney
Anyway.
live streamer who was like, we got really sick.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like shit.
But-
Anyway,
and they
back
went to Disney,
World.
and the first aid people were like, go to a hospital.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, we're going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyways, some people still haven't gotten the whole mask memo, though. Like the Republican Party of Wisconsin, who held their state Republican convention this weekend and featured Congressman Glenn Grothman as a speaker. Let's have a look here.
It's time to talk about Donald John Trump. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Well, I'm sure he's fine. Just like the Disney people.
Yeah.
He's having a great time.
Yeah. The Vic Berger version of that video is even better, but I'll link to that.
Yeah, you can wear a mask now, though, Glenn. President said it's cool. Anyways, one guy who thinks Trump looks cool as hell in a mask but still won't wear one is K.W. Miller, a candidate for Florida's 18th congressional district, which, yes, already has a Republican in office. But K.W. Miller thinks that he can do a better job. And based on his prolific use of Twitter.com over the past few weeks, you know, he might actually have a shot.
Yeah.
When you ratchet up the crazy, you're either going 100%.
The guy's blowing up.
Yeah.
He went from nothing to he has a huge following now.
Yeah, well, mostly ironic, at least for I think it's great.
I am one of those followers.
Yeah. Here's what he said about the mask. I don't wear face masks, but POTUS is the only man who could pull it off and still look intensely masculine.
No homo. Pause.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, again, that's a step. He's still not going to wear a mask, but at least he thinks the president looks intensely masculine in one.
I would love to see the president wearing a white mask and then like him taking it off and it's just orange all on the inside. Like
That's the reason some have theorized that he doesn't like the idea of a mask. Because every time it's been a long day, he's getting back off Marine One.
Yeah.
You can see the orange all over the collar of his shirt.
Yeah.
So if he wears a mask, the makeup's going to
it's just going to get all over it. But as you pointed out, he has a nut sack below his chin, so that gets shown off by the mask as well.
His neck does look like a big old scrote.
But back to K.W. Miller.
Yeah, let's look at some of his other tweets, starting with this one. First, they make you wear a mask. Then they make you wear a burqa. Next thing you know, you're running around a black box and Ilhan Omar is your leader.
Okay, last month AOC worked with K-pop agents via the app TikTok to sabotage the president's rally. K-pop is foreign propaganda. Why was AOC conspiring with Koreans such as Jungkook and BTS, big-time socialists, to undermine our president? TikTok is Chinese-owned. Kim Jong-un knew? Conspiring with a foreign power to undermine an election is known as treason. So why are the feckless hacks in Congress not subpoenaing AOC and her merry band of K-pop operatives to testify? She admitted to conspiring with K-pop agents on TikTok and no one bats an eye. I love that BTS stands for Big Time Socialists.
It was right there in front of us this whole time.
They showed us all the clues.
Yeah, that was the tweet that turned me on to KW Miller.
I was like, this guy's
I'm like,
amazing.
Subscribe.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's another one about Beyonce. Beyonce is not even African American. She is faking this for exposure. Her real name is Anne-Marie Lastrassi. She is Italian. This is all part of the Soros deep state agenda for the Black Lives Matter movement. Beyonce, you are on notice. Hashtag Great Awakening, hashtag QAnon, hashtag... it's all QAnon. He's a Q guy,
Yeah,
clearly.
obviously.
So that tweet was followed up by, you all do know that Beyonce's song Formation was a secret coded message to the globalists, I certainly hope. The song clearly admitted that she was demonic and that she worshipped in the Satanist churches located in Alabama and Louisiana. She keeps Satanist symbols in her bag.
Just like Hillary and the hot sauce.
Satanist symbols in my bag. Hot sauce is for the devil because
I can't handle it. It's too spicy for me. It wreaks havoc on my stomach. And this next tweet, what's up with Ellen DeGenerate's ankle? Please post pics and comments and you can all judge.
Yeah, I don't know what that one's about, but probably some Q shit.
Yeah.
Probably some coded satanic message in Ellen's ankle, or it could just be he wants feet pics and doesn't want to be too horny on Maine, so... Hey, can we investigate Ellen's ankles?
No.
Yes.
It's a buzzer that keeps her from leaving the house when Portia wants her to stay home.
Here's a good one. Today, a man woke up in America and put his hair in a man bun. This same man then prepared avocado toast and drank a glass of soy milk. This same man then put a mask on to get in his car and drive to the store where he bought more soy milk. His name is Pat. He is a beta.
Seems a bit personal towards
Yeah, it's pretty specific.
towards me.
Is Pat his son?
I enjoy almond milk, and
Yeah, I enjoy
I've had
almond
some, make my own almond toast at home, so it's very cheap. Or
Almond
sorry,
toast?
no, avocado toast.
Yeah, I make avocado toast at home all the time because it costs
like $1 for
yeah, it's very cheap to make at home. It's the prices at restaurants are absurd. I never order avocado toast at a restaurant. Yeah. It's a nutritious breakfast.
It's wonderful. Make some toast, slice up some avocados,
Yeah, it's very
put some
easy to make.
chili flakes on top,
Chili flakes.
a little bit of salt,
Yeah,
and guess what? Tastes great.
I add bacon and eggs to it for just make it a whole meal.
Oh, I guess you turned it into a manly meal because
I
you
did.
put bacon and
I
eggs
did.
in it.
So avocado toast is manly when President Trump does it.
Someone made fun of me for making Impossible Burgers last week for 4th of July, and I was like, I literally cooked a porterhouse steak 3 days ago. It's just nice to have options.
Yeah, I got people came at me too when I was posting about it. I was like, I love Beyond Burgers. It's great.
It's nice to not have an animal be dead.
Even though every fucking reply is it's got a lot of sodium in it, Yeah. Actually, it's not a great reply. I'm just like,
I don't care. I enjoy the way it tastes. It's fine, and it also makes me feel better about not having the animal die, despite the fact that I did order a porterhouse.
Yeah.
But it's very a little bit more rare.
I'm easing into taking dipping the tiniest toe on my foot into veganism. And
what I'm
people
saying
freak
is,
out.
fuck you, KW Miller.
Yeah.
Some people like some avocado on their toast. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's get some more tweets starting, or getting back to it with, when the left sees me, they quiver in fear. Oh, yeah. Have you seen this guy's picture? I know. Yeah.
At Real Donald Trump set the standard on Twitter. The bar is high. I will raise it higher. And he's getting there.
Yeah.
He's definitely getting there.
He has perfected Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
I'm 1776% sure that no one is taking KW Miller's guns or anyone else's as long as I have something to do with it.
Thank you for your service. I don't follow trends. I am the trend.
Now he's tweeting like Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Where is this guy from in Florida again?
18th district, I'm not sure exactly where it is, but he's a transplant.
Well, most people in Florida are.
I think he's from Vermont originally.
Yeah, everyone comes from the Northeast and moves there.
Yeah.
Now I, born and raised in Florida.
Yeah, true Florida.
Anyone above my generation all moved there.
You merely adopted the Floridian.
Mm-hmm. It was me and the Native Americans. Yeah. We're the only Florida natives.
So anyway, understandably, a lot of people are convinced that KW Miller here is just doing a comedy bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems to be the real deal. Tim Heidecker's responded to a bunch of his tweets. They've interacted on there. He even had him as a guest on his YouTube live show, which raised some suspicions. But I actually watched the interview, and it's just Tim Heidecker ruthlessly criticizing and calling this guy out, calling him an idiot. There's no real comedy angle to it. It's just, this guy is starved for attention, and Tim's just hey, you want to come on my show? And so he, of course, said yes, and Tim just grilled him. He's like, you're going to get someone fucking killed with this on-notice shit. This QAnon stuff is stupid. You're an idiot. Fuck you.
The QAnon stuff is slowly seeping into the actual actual politics, and it's actually scary.
It is. Also, there's old news articles and press releases featuring KW Miller. They can be found online going back around a decade. I guess he was some sort of financial investor guy. He worked in the energy sector.
Well, no wonder he has a bunch of free time.
Yeah, it's unconfirmed, but some people are saying that he worked for Enron back in the day.
Oh, that would be perfect.
So, amazing.
No, I sold pants in San Francisco's Wharf District.
Yeah.
Just like Tommy Wiseau.
According to the information we have so far, this is not a bit. This is a real thing.
Yeah.
KW Miller is real.
Yeah, anyways, some background on these next tweets in case you're not tuned in to the latest culture war bullshit happening while the pandemic ravages the U.S. The CEO of Goya Foods said some nice things about Donald Trump, and a lot of people were upset that the CEO of a company known for Latin American food products would praise a president who, to put it lightly, hasn't exactly endeared himself to Americans of Latin American descent. So this has, of course, led to boycotts on one side, and on the other side, lots of Trump lovers vowing to stock their cabinets with Goya products. The timeline we live in is Very
It's
strange.
So dumb.
Eating Goya foods to own the libs.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's KW Miller's take on the whole situation.
Just had a cup of coffee and 2 cans of Goya beans. Take that, libs. Time to start the day. Today's task, save America. By the way, dinner is going to be some great T-bone steak because KW Miller is not a vegan. I'll probably down another can of Goya beans just so you leftist degenerates can cry some more. I'll wash it down with a big glass of your liberal tears, you globalist hacks.
I can't wait till someone makes KW Miller cry because he's eating his Goya beans inside of the movie theater watching Cars.
Yeah.
This man's eating beans!
This candidate is eating beans.
Next tweet. Good morning. Just had a cup of coffee for each gender and a can of Goya beans for each Trump term.
2 cans of beans, that's a lot of beans.
That man is farting up a storm.
Yeah.
Ready to start the day with major liberal slayage, globalist decimation, and rhino destruction. Hashtag Great Awakening.
More QAnon shit.
Man.
He at one point, he's just like, no, I'm not a Q guy, but the Q people love me. So, I'm just throwing them a bone.
Has he spoken up about Wayfair yet?
Yeah, he's the guy. His timeline is so hard to get through because he 100%. He has to be just retired.
Well, did you know that George Soros was an investor in Wayfair as well?
He tweets constantly.
Yeah.
Like he's only been active for like a week and a half now, and he tweets like every half hour or so.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
it's
probably made
crazy.
some money in like the early 2000s or some shit, and like just is parked on interest or something and dividends or
He
something.
has to be.
Like because no one has this much free time and is willing to like risk their like professional life unless
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, there's KW Miller for you. Hopefully a character that
I'm sure he will
sticks around for a while.
He will reappear.
We
He's
wish him the best of luck on his congressional run.
He's like the opposite political spectrum vermin supreme.
Yeah.
there has to be people on both sides that are equally like crazy to kind of like make things make
Vermin
sense.
Supreme's good though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's the good side.
He's good.
Yeah, he just wears a boot on his head.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey, gets people talking.
Exactly.
Provocative.
Anyways, before we get into the headlines half of the show, this episode, it's sponsored by Honey. We all shop online a lot, but did you know that you can make online shopping even better? Well, you can with Honey. Honey is the free online shopping tool that saves you money online. Honey automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, which makes online shopping feel as easy as it's supposed to be. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, Target, Macy's, Etsy, Walmart. When you check out, this little box drops down and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Then you wait a few seconds for it to scan for every promo code on the internet and wait for the prices to drop.
Yeah. I use this shit all the time. It's great.
Frequently. I've been shopping online a lot more, and you know, if you don't get a discount code, they give you these rewards, and you can turn those in for like gift cards and shit.
Yeah, it's great.
So I'm just racking those up for whenever I need them one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $1 billion in savings. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, and they're adding more every day. Users love Honey. That's why it has over 100,000 five-star reviews on the Google Chrome store. Not using Honey, literally passing up free money. It's free to use. It installs in just a few seconds. Plus, it's now part of the PayPal family. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/weird. That is joinhoney.com/weird.
And this episode is sponsored by Manscaped. Sorry, we botched this one in the studio, so I'm recording this part at home. Fellas, are you prepared to unveil your summer bod? Manscaped is here to ensure your post-quarantine body is ready for the wild. Don't be the guy at the beach with a bear rug on your chest. And if you grew some quarantine man pubes, the least you can do is make sure they're hairless. Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up your full body grooming game. They have forever changed the grooming game with their Perfect Package 3.0. The Perfect Package 3.0 kit comes with the essential Lawnmower 3.0, waterproof, cordless, body trimmer, and a ton of other liquid formulations to round out your manscaping routine. This is the best trimmer on the market for those of you in need of a chest shave. This third-generation trimmer features skin-safe technology to reduce manscaping accidents. Don't give yourself an accidental nipple piercing. You can also adjust settings to get a length you like, and you can stay on top of it with almost no effort at all. They also just launched in Canada. Good day, eh? So if you're Canadian, you've gone years without using the right tools for the job, you can be one of the first Canadians to experience Manscaped's life-changing products. Be sure to use their crop cleanser to keep your hair and skin healthy. It's an all-in-one formula, so it's as good for the healthy chest hair as it is for your skin. Inside the Perfect Package, you'll also find the Manscaped Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer, because we know how painful chafing can be when you're wearing your bathing suit all day. You'll also get the Crop Reviver, a testy toner that's designed to give you a pep in your step. Subscribe to the Perfect Package and get a new blade refill for your lawnmower trimmer delivered to your door every 3 months. And for a limited time, subscribers get 2 free gifts. The Shed Travel Bag, $39 value, and the patented high-performance reduced chafing Manscaped Boxer Briefs. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code WEIRD20 at manscaped.com. Do yourself a favor, always use the right tools for the job. Again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code WEIRD20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping, manscaped.com. Use code WEIRD20, trim your chesticles with the besticles.
Now let's get into headlines before I pass out.
Yeah, start with one. It's an update to a headline from last week. Naked man rescued from Duluth sewer.
Well, good.
So yeah, previously
Rescued or arrested?
No, they took him to a hospital.
Good.
But yeah, so the one last week is just like, guy went into a sewer in Duluth. They found his clothes outside the manhole, but they couldn't find him. But 24 hours later, someone heard a guy underneath the manhole being like, "Help! Let me out!" And sure enough, that naked man was under that manhole cover.
Did you ever play in sewers when you were a kid?
No.
Oh, well, we did. And
What?
Yeah.
Really?
It's very easy to get lost, especially if you don't have a flashlight.
Yeah, it's dangerous. If there's especially in Florida, if there's any sort of flash flood, that could be very bad.
There was a big entryway outside of the backside of the neighborhood. It was tall enough.
Oh, you went in through the exhaust port?
Yeah, I mean, we've gone in through the regular things too. We had it mapped out in my neighborhood.
Okay.
At some point.
Wow.
Hey, man, it was fun being a kid, right?
Yeah, sure.
Some of us survived.
Some of us did.
Next headline. Grindr saved 69 jobs with help from Paycheck Protection Program.
Nice.
And you got to wonder if they either saved a couple extra or fired someone just to get to that number.
All right, we can save 68 employees with this. Hey, you guys willing to take a
Very slight
2% cut on your salary
Yeah.
so we can save one more of you? No reason why. Yes? All right. Well, cool.
The realistic
69
version.
jobs saved.
The realistic version is we have enough money to save 70, but wouldn't it be cool if we did 69 and saved them even more money?
Listen, I know you want to keep your job. I know it's going to be devastating for you and your family
Yeah.
if you lose
But this is
your
a
job.
good joke.
But think of the memes. It'll just be funnier if we fire you.
Yeah. I looked up one of the ones in my hometown that got a bunch of money. They got $2 million and they only have 60 employees. So they're going to have to pay that money back, I believe.
I don't know. The whole thing is very sketchy. It's just especially, Republicans are all about fiscal responsibility and not doing handouts. And this whole fucking thing is just
that's what they're into.
this whole thing is just fucking tossing money. Just oh, okay, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
pay
figure
back.
it out. Yeah.
How much do you need? $3 million? Yeah, whatever. Sure. I won't
Yeah.
take too close a look at it.
Well, we'll see how quickly Faith Clan pays it back.
Yeah, I don't know. So the whole thing's strange. I mean, right now, there needs to be stimuluses. There needs to be more stimuluses.
Well, for people, yes.
For people
Yeah.
and the whole
The actual small
entertainment
businesses.
industry,
Yeah.
the music industry, the theater industry. $1,200 was not enough. So
Yeah,
but
it is quite striking to know that when you are actually doing your part and staying home, the arts
Yeah.
are something that you have taken for granted for a while because that's all you can do is watch and be entertained by things. You're welcome, first of all. But I'm
Yeah.
saying music as well and
yeah.
movies.
No, the whole music industry is fucked right now.
Yeah.
Next headline: Coronavirus. Don't wear deodorant, says Berlin's transport company.
Why?
So they say that on the subways, a lot of people still either not wearing masks or they're not covering their nose, they're dick nosing it. Mm-hmm. So they're like, when you're on the subway, don't wear deodorant so it stinks. That way the people they'll want to wear the mask the right way.
Send every citizen a durian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that's the easier way to do it. Just fill the subways with durians.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
they'll figure it out, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. QAnon curious House candidate gave her customers diarrhea.
Yeah, this is that lady that owns that bar Shooters in Rifle, Colorado. It's basically a Hooters knockoff, but all the waitresses are open carrying.
Great.
She won her primary. She's probably gonna go to Congress.
Do they still wear skimpy outfits though, even though they're carrying?
I mean, they're wearing Daisy Dukes, but
That's cool.
it's not about being sexy. It's about It's about
Sending a message.
sending a message. And yeah, people started looking into her, and like her restaurant got shut down a few years back because she was catering a rodeo event, and just like dozens of people got like literally like bloody diarrhea from poorly cooked pork.
There you go.
So
well, I'm sure that she's going to do a better job of running this country instead of running a shooter's restaurant.
yeah, I mean, with her and KW in Congress, I mean, sky's the limit, baby.
Yeah. I would be watching from a different country very far away.
Oh, I would absolutely.
I wish it was easier to immigrate.
Well, yeah. Right now, no one wants any of us.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
But and they love it like that. We're all trapped.
Yeah.
No one leaves.
We're kind of screwed right now.
Yep.
Airport offering flights to nowhere for people who want the illusion of travel.
Yeah.
Just go up and circle around a couple times?
No, they don't even take off. This
Oh.
is just some weird shit. Like the culture in.
Do you want all of the inconvenience but none of the reward of air travel?
So this is in Taiwan, and yeah, it's this like program like you can go to the airport, go through security, just wait for your takeoff. You know, all these like lines and shit, and then they let you onto a plane, and you sit there for like 3 hours, and they let you off. And there's like, you know, they go through all the motions and shit. It's fucking weird. I don't know what kind of. Everyone who does this needs to be put on a list. There's something ain't right here. No one enjoys that shit.
Yeah.
It's everything that sucks about flying without actually
Getting to somewhere.
where you need to go.
Yeah.
Like I miss travel. I sure as fuck don't miss flying.
Yeah.
Flying sucks.
Yes. I was just thinking the other day how great it would be if there wasn't a pandemic. I could go see my parents. I haven't seen them since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, but can't do it. And I'm not going to drive 45 hours.
Yeah. And even if you did, why would you go to Florida of all places now?
Yeah. But they can't come here because I would hope that people in California would be like, sir,
Yeah.
I don't think you should come in here. Yeah.
Father's loss to young son in arm wrestling leads to shooting, 8-hour standoff.
Ah, God. This is the worst version of over the top.
Yeah, drunk dad. Come on, son.
You don't want
Play
to
your
best
dad.
your. You don't want to best your dad.
Yeah, he apparently beat his dad repeatedly at arm wrestling. The dad got mad, tried to fight him, brandished a gun, popped off a few rounds in the house. No one got shot, but real sore loser dad.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You know, maybe let your dad win. Was this on Father's Day too? Or
No.
was it at least Father's Day adjacent?
No, it was last Sunday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the occasion was.
If I had a
but,
kid and like, even if he was like a bodybuilder or something, like just ripped, I'd be like, come on, me and my son are gonna arm wrestle everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, just let your old man win.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
You want to be in the will, or do you not want to be in the will?
That's the thing. This guy, cut out of the will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Based on this guy's behavior, I don't think there's really anything in the will.
Probably not.
Also, are wills even like a thing anymore? I don't think people are like leaving. There's,
No, I think there's wills.
yeah, for some people, but I think in general, like people are just dying with like no assets.
Yeah. Well, our parents' generation.
There's no pensions anymore.
Our parents' generation, like I actually I don't know if my parents owned their house or not, but I would assume that had. But then it's like then you have like all of your parents' debts have to get wiped out by the property first. So I'd get like $5,000 if my parents died. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Oh God.
Ohio ice cream shop asks customers to stop yelling at teenage employees about mask requirement. Just cut it out.
I hate that everyone's having to put up warnings now on the doors, just like literally, please do not berate our employees.
Yeah.
There was a photo that was going around of like a lady that was screaming at like a Little Caesars, and they had to call the cops on her, and the cops had to come, and she was yelling at the cops about them not. Like, they told me I had to wear a mask. Get them, officer.
Yeah, and they always whip out just like this bad legal advice bullshit.
Yeah.
Just like, the Hippocratic law, the HIPAA laws, the Constitution, just like some QAnon probably whack job, like drafts up. There's like YouTube channels of these like
Things to say.
Yeah, things to say.
Yeah.
It's like the new sovereign citizen thing, but it's much more popular with your average person.
And both the employees and the police officers are just like, lady, just go home.
Just fucking go.
Just leave, please.
Yeah.
Maskless man wields gun after getting kicked out of Arizona yogurt shop.
Yeah, this guy wouldn't.
A male Karen.
Yeah, refused to put on the mask. He apparently just started like I guess it was one of those self-serve yogurt places.
Yeah.
He was just like putting it on his hand, and then they kicked
just
him
making
out.
a scene on purpose.
Yeah, and then they kicked him out, and he came back with a gun, and just a whole. If you want yogurt, you should have just gotten the fucking yogurt. but seems like he wanted confrontation instead. He's now been arrested. So
Yeah.
Good. What a dumb reason to be arrested. Politician offers to resign after showering during live video meeting.
Was this an accident or on purpose?
It was an accident.
Okay.
He really needed to take a shower, so he brought the laptop with him.
So
in
you
the
could hear it
bathroom.
or something?
Yeah, he thought he had muted himself and shut off his camera, but no, he was rolling the whole time. And then he came out and it was just like, oh. So he feels very bad about it.
Well,
He's offering to resign. I don't know if they're going to let him, but yeah.
no, you stay.
No, you
we
stay.
appreciate you asserting your dominance by
Yeah.
showering in front of all of us.
He had a very big penis.
Wow, look at that. He's carrying a real load around in his pants.
Yeah.
We got to keep him on the staff. Oregon man driving stolen car crashes into woman driving another stolen car.
It's the start of a romantic comedy.
Yeah, they're gonna serve their time. They're gonna
Yeah.
get out. They're gonna have just a wonderful relationship. I'm sure.
Great meet cute. Meet crash cute.
Yes.
And the final two headlines go together pretty well. A Russian billionaire wants to buy some of America's controversial statues, and Spaniards offer to take statues of colonizers toppled in the United States. So there could be a lot of money in this.
Yeah.
Especially the Confederate statues are all kind of shitty because they were built real cheap in the early 20th century.
Yeah, it was like the daughters of the Civil War. or
Yeah,
something
daughters
like that.
of daughters of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Columbus statues are similar. It's just the local Italian Chamber of Commerce or whatever.
Yeah.
They're all fucking shitty statues.
And they've only
And-
been around for a very short amount of time.
Yeah, they're not
heritage or anything.
Yeah, but you got people over in other countries who are willing to take them off our hands for good money.
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking.
This is how we balance America's budget.
You'd be making money for a bad reason, but getting a 3D printer and opening an Etsy shop where you just 3D print all of these Confederate statues
Yeah.
to sell to people who are really upset about them taking them down.
There's just so many ways to grift that I wish I had the time
And the energy and the wherewithal.
and just the lack of conviction
Yeah, lack of morals.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I
We need to get I think I said it before. We need to make the We the People face mask.
Yeah, the idea I had a little while back was tactical face masks because there's all that just weird tactical dad.
You hang a tiny little flashlight on it.
Yeah.
Put the little the Velcro American flag.
Yeah, so make masks that basically these guys who all think they're operators, make them feel comfortable.
Yeah. Just boot things.
Yeah, basically that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure that shit would sell
Well, you
so
guys,
well.
listen, we're too busy and
hot.
it's very hot. We have our morals are slightly above that, being willing to do that. But take our ideas and send us a little check every once in a while.
Yeah, just a little commission.
Yeah,
You
just
keep
for
most-
the ideas.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have to leave because it's extremely hot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm losing consciousness.
Watch our most recent episodes over here. Kanye's having a mental breakdown, it looks like. Then there's Tech News Day. Please watch both of those. If you want to become a member, click the join button. You get the emotes and chat and all that stuff, and we really appreciate it. So check that out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.